Hello. Good morning. So cold. Look. I'm not sure what to do today, so I'm just gonna do some more Honkai story. Good morning. And good night. Hmm. Probably you. What do I- Oh, I was doing that thing. Okay, I can do that. Still got something to say. Sound training. cannot be abandoned like this. Please follow. What do you mean by training? You're the one that needs the most practice. Talking about music like it's some kind of ninjutsu and calling instruments and group. You have no respect for the stage at all. I can't believe a student like this is able to become a band leader. If you don't like music and just want to play around and get famous, then you should never have joined a band in the first place. Nice. Congrats on your legendary. Style of Rappa's band is a form of music that is not aligned with the Academy's regulations. I simply cannot accept her unruly behavior. So I don't see any positive outcomes from continuing to work together. Band leader should not be undertaken by someone who doesn't know music. I have made myself very clear. I hope you find more suitable candidates. I understand. I have one thing to ask of you. If you have any questions about the ninja way of sound, you might as well continue to work with us. Naturally, to stay to go is your own decision, and I will not try to stop you. Ninja Initiate Keyboard. Perfect, is it Miss Rappa and the band manager? Come, let me introduce someone to you. This person here is a charming Academy big shot and former backing singer for Miss Rappa. We met at the music party yesterday. This person here is a Dreamweaver Academy's top student. People say they're a master of the perpetual vortex. We've arranged to go on a flying car trip tomorrow. Finally, this here is the heavyweight finance professional of Fortune Academy. They've already made a name for themselves among the Alfalfa family, and they haven't even graduated. I'm sure given time. Hi, Amber! Good morning! Or good night. Hope you're doing good. I'm good. Doing good. How about you? I'm nice. Hope work is going good. Right? I'm well known at Paperfield University for being popular and having lots of different contacts. Everyone wants to talk to me. But being popular isn't always a good thing. I even had to push back the dates for the exchange that was organized for me. I'll let you both in on the secret. I'm really just playing along with these guys. They don't mean anything to me. If I'm honest, my heart is still with the band. Started drinking, started reading emails. Nice. That very case, why were you so intent on abandoning your fellow sound ninjas? I'll be honest with you. Being in a band is all about passion, right? If you're not invested, why would you sit alone in your room wasting dozens of system hours practicing just for a few minutes on stage? but honestly, I'm a little bored. We had so much fun at the Dreamlight School anniversary. Why should I waste all my time messing around at the rehearsal? It's a performance, so just do what feels right in the moment. You are mistaken. All ninja disciples are placing great importance on this hunt. This is not the correct attitude. It's wrap up. You have your persistence, while I have my enjoyment. If everyone sees things in different ways, then there's no point in forcing us to stay together. All right. It was interesting at first, but the more I practiced, the more annoying I found it. Passion is a hard thing to keep alive. I see how you feel. But if I can make sound training more fun, would you be willing to come back? I'm not sure. That would depend on how fun it would be. What did you have in mind? Well, for example, I've seen a very special training method where you use a cardboard ninja helmet to cover your head to achieve maximum concentration. But what is the point of being on stage if the audience can't see my face? That won't work for me. What about as you excel with the keyboard Ningu? You can help me with some of the responsibility of song composition. You could use this as another way to show off your brilliance. Composing sounds exhausting. Maybe that Charmony Academy fellow would be into that, but I'm not. What about out of ideas? I'm out. Alright, after this battle is over, I will teach you the true secrets behind my dazzling ninjutsu. Cosmic ninjutsu is all-inclusive. There are many schools of ninjutsu besides the ones we use on stage. They are masters of disguise, proficient with seals and talismans, capable of transmitting their voices over great distances, and great at instantly making ramen. I want ramen. Hello, Blossom. Thank you for the raid. I really appreciate it. How was your stream? Thank you everyone for the follows. If you don't know who I am Kiri, a cat and cow, strawberry cat and cow VTuber. I like playing games like Fortnite and cozy games. Right now we're playing Honkai Star Rail, getting through the story, and yeah. I hope you're having a nice day. We played some Honkai Star Rail story with Cindy. League of Legends. Nice. Thank you again. If you need to go eat or sleep or anything, feel free to do so. I'll be here for, like, a while. But thank you. Thank you. Have a good night. I can be a real ninja. Not just playing around in a band, but actually fighting monsters and saving the world. As long as you keep walking in the way of the ninja, anyone can become a true ninja. If you are willing to accept my creed, you could perhaps become an advanced ninja paperfold talent. Or even the paperfold ninja hero. Alrighty. Let me ask you, if there was a mic in front of you and you only had to sing 2 songs for a chance to drive it, wouldn't you want to try? Right, I think I've spent enough time in Pinnacle now. It's time to go and search for new excitement. Miss Rabbit, don't forget your promise. I will not go back on my word. Truth is clear to see. The student selection representative failed to confirm your identity in time and allowed this whole charade to play out. You evidently knew that there had been an error and chose to report it, not to report, taking part in the music party and using up space in the academy's quota. It would be difficult to make a case for your innocence. Before we reach a final decision, your student privileges will be cancelled. Thank you for the hydrate. I understand. I will honor your decision. Wait, please don't be so hasty to make your judgment. Metal Master, would you hear me out? What is it you want to say? As the head dazzling ninja, it is my obligation to make sure every sound ninja receives a fair judgment. Ninja Initiate Base has always been seriously committed to her training and has never shirked or neglected her duties. Though she is introverted and not gifted with words, she has always treated others with respect and kindness. She is an irreplaceable, dazzling ninja. Therefore, I would ask that you permit Ninja Initiate Base to immediately return to us and continue her training in sound release ninjutsu. Thank you. Allow me to reiterate. The selection of Dreamweaver Academy students is based solely on performance and achievements. Defenji's academic performance has been consistently poor. Furthermore, her internship appraisals are extremely bad, with her receiving constant complaints from employers and never passing a probation period despite entering dozens of internships. What's more, her work in the classroom are constantly classified as illegal constructions for Dreamweaver cannot speak. Association standards. The original selected casting and are the same model. Even our production times are the same, so our personal information is almost identical. Thank you for the lurk. Love you too. So our personal information is almost identical. The only difference is that she is at the top of the class and I am at the bottom. When the teacher got us mixed up, I went with the flow and appeared before you. Then what happened to the original Ninja Initiate? I spoke to her before, but she said that she was more interested in her current internship than performing. so she asked me to keep substituting for her. If that's the case, then what's wrong with letting you perform instead? This process does not comply with the selection specifications. Metal Master, I was asking Ninja Initiate Base. There's only one thing that I wish to confirm. Do you still long for sound release ninjutsu? Do you still wish to train with me? I like music. I want to perform on stage, but Metal Master, as I can see, there may be an undetected bias within your selection process. Not only does it not help in selecting the most suitable candidates, but it could also serve to damage traditional teachings. Should this be allowed to continue, it will lead to only mediocrity. What is your proof for making such an assertion? My proof? I will allow our sound master to explain that to you. Master, your ninja prajna wisdom far surpasses that of ordinary folk. You must have already figured out how to remonstrate. Metal Master, right? I would like to know your opinion on that. I've been put on the spot, guess I'll have to improvise. Allow me to explain. I have a theory. A trash can theory. One can see trash cans everywhere throughout their lives, but very few people truly understand their value. Trash cans may not be the most intelligent, and they may not get the best grades. Their structure may be simple and their appearance basic, but in my eyes, they are most beautiful. A past writer of beauty can see the beauty in even a simple potted plant, and the same goes for a trash can. This theory clearly shows that practicality and value are not equal. Even the mini electronic trash, like the fancy, can achieve great things in the grand and artistic career music. Your logic is contradictory, your argument full of holes, your speech mystifying and nonsensical, and there is no persuasive power to speak of. However, I can see how important Fanchi is to you. I can make an exception now and allow her to continue performing with the band. However, there is one condition. If it is within my power, I shall do everything I can. Once the music party is concluded, will you be able to apply to the Academy for Fanchi to become an official member of the band? With her current performance, it will be extremely challenging for her to find a proper job within the Dreamweaver Academy has done all that it can in terms of her education. Fanchi neither has any interest in the Dreamweaver Academy's curriculum, nor does she have any natural talent. Having seen her performance, it is my belief that the stage is where she belongs. The reason for formulating a grade priority system was to encourage students to focus on their studies. However, no matter how much of a failure the student is, I am still responsible for their future as a representative of the Academy. I understand. You are a true ninja, master. In the name of the dazzling ninja, I pledge there will always be a place for ninja initiate race within my sound ninja group. Now we have reached an accord. Please return with your companions. I shall deal with the opposition from the school. Thank you all so much. I will work so hard. I've come to a deep realization that fulfilling the role of a head ninja is no simple task. Now 2 of my sound ninjas have returned to the band. Only Ninja Initiate Guitar has not successfully convinced to return. August Manager, do you have faith in our ability to do this? Either way, the Cosmic Ninjutsu inscription states, if the time is not yet right, one must simply await change. We do not have time before our next contest. Master, I must ask you to continue on your search for songwriting inspiration. As for the issues with dazzling men, I shall find a solution. Animal. Animal. Oh ho, this place doesn't need me anymore. Meow. It's clearly a you problem. The harmonies are not in sync. And as you're constantly moving around, the formation is completely messed up. If we keep dragging things out, it'll be your fault if we miss the selection time. I don't understand what they're saying, but that stuffed toy looks like it's being rejected by its companion. I feel pity for it. Oh, it's all my fault. Meow. Recently, the creations of this on the space station want to sing a hymn for praise for Madame Ruinmate. So we are going through vocal training, but I just can't seem to sing. For a choral hymn, what's required is unison, loudness, and impact. Stop wasting time on this guy. It'll definitely be disqualified at this selection phase. Why don't we just kick it out and practice on our own? Not all creations are equal, no matter how hard one may work. Trash is still trash. Nothing we can do about it. Ooh. I want to express my love to Madame Me too. Please help me, big sis. Your problem if you're bad at singing, nothing to do with anyone else. Manager, can you communicate with these animals? If you can, please help that ostracized child. Just looking at it, I can't help but think of myself. They're so cute. Here. Wait. So cute. Thank you, Owl. I finally learned how to sing in a chorus. It won't be a problem later on. The selection is about to start. Get ready. As, as I've said, there was already a difference in talent when we were first created. It can't be changed. I will be announcing the selection results now. After comprehensive evaluation of all members, combined with the practical needs of the hymn performance, the roster is as follows. Ruin May's Angry Creation. Ruin May's Sad Creation. That's not right. Unfair. This fellow had to rely on other ones helped to qualify. That's not its true capability at all. But it did indeed finish the selection by itself, and I have no choice but to acknowledge the outcome. Meow, I'm super happy. That's fantastic. Looks like this little buddy has been accepted by its companions. We probably have done a good thing, haven't we? Someone of average talent relying on external help and robbing something that originally belonged to others. Energy. You think this is fair? What matters is getting what you want. There's no point to hesitation. Stop thinking so much. That's true. Getting all indecisive over this won't change anything. Only positive action will move things forward. Good. Since Head Ninja Rappa and the manager believe in me, I won't let you all down.
haven of memories. Every touch, every moment is like a thorned rose.
This is ridiculous! Shall we keep going then? Did you forget already? Miss Ting-Yun is going back to the Alliance, so we're here to help her pick out souvenirs.
I'm not too familiar with this planet. I'm worried an unscrupulous cutthroat merchant will try to take advantage of me. Luckily, the people I want to buy these gifts for are friends you already know on the Xianzhou. So I'll be counting on both your stakeholder intuitions for recommendations.
As if a merchant could seriously take advantage of you.
Oh, I already picked up a few gifts earlier, so that means there's only 3 more left to go. But we've already lost a lot of time, so we better not drag our feet.
So pretty.
Can I drive it without a license?
Hey, my friend.
Can I drive it without a license?
You've had quite a bit to drink. Are you sure you're okay?
Mm-mm. Mm. Mm.
Everything. Welcome. How can I help you?
Hello there. It's my first time visiting the Dreamscape, so I wanted to buy some local specialties as souvenirs for my friends back home. My 2 friends here are more familiar with the Dreamscape and recommended your shop, so I'm here to take a look.
Wow, you really know how to flatter. Go ahead. Browse all you like.
First we have Lady Fu Xuan of the Divination Commission. What do you think best? Lady Fu Xuan has such refined taste. The Xianzhou really has changed a lot in the time I've been asleep. Let's go with your suggestion. Next is General Jing Yuan.
Seriously?
Now that the Alliance has all of you there to help them, sending any elite fighters more would just be overkill. Come to Clock Studios theme park to learn more about the history of the planet of festivities. I think the General will like this gift. Finally, we have Lady Bailu of the Alchemy Commission. She loves excitement.
Both wings much, don't you think?
You carry yourself with such dignity and grace, but you still have the heart of a child. Lady Bailu loves these types of accessories. Let's go with your suggestion. That's all of them. Please wrap them up for me. Thanks to both your help, everything went smoother than I expected. And it looks like we still have some time to spare.
Why don't we pay another visit to the Dreamscape sales store? You can find memory bubbles pretty much anywhere, but Penacony's dream bubbles are extraordinary. Even if we don't get them as gifts, we can keep them as souvenirs for ourselves.
A souvenir for myself? That's definitely an idea I can get behind. But there's one more thing I wish to do. Since this is our last stop, could I have a word with you two in private? Perhaps somewhere more secluded. I'd like to discuss a personal matter.
Everything you want, we have it all.
This is a good spot.
Miss Ting Yoon, what's this about?
You've looked out for me during our travels together these past few days. I'm truly grateful and can't thank you enough. But there are some things I find difficult to forget. I feel it's only right that I tell you what's on my mind before we part ways. Do you two still remember what it was like when you first saw me?
How could we forget? She was so shocked. She was frozen in place when she shouted.
Exactly. And that's precisely why I haven't been able to shake off this strange feeling in the days since I started traveling with you. When I asked for your names, I couldn't help but think that this first encounter was actually a long-awaited reunion for you. I've heard about what happened to you on the Xianzhou. And I've got to admit that Fantilia's disguise was so perfect, it was like another me tricking everyone.
Yeah, we couldn't even tell when you were replaced by Fantilia. I figured it happened when we were after Kafka. You vanished for a while. I thought you must have come back as a double.
But it was much earlier than that. That thought has me filled with sorrow. As if a piece of my life had been stolen away, and I had no part in it. That's what I've been puzzled about, too. I never actually saw how Fantilia managed to disguise herself as me. What was your impression of that Tingyun, if you recall? But I'm not very strong physically. Are you referring to my quick wits? So, what did she seem like to you? Oh, is that a compliment? I'm not sure if I'm deserving of that title. Was there anything particularly memorable?
That's true. I'd love to learn how you do it.
Now the final question. In your eyes, am I just like the Tingyun you remember?
Wait, don't you find that question a bit weird? You're the real Ting Yun. Why compare yourself to an imposter?
Oh, Miss March, you might have the wrong idea. I'm just feeling a mix of regret and relief.
Uh-huh.
As a merchant, staying well informed is crucial. It's only natural for me to stay updated on the events of the Luofu before I return. If I had rushed in and out back then, I wouldn't have been much help. Instead, I would have postponed the trip and sought assistance from allies, but in that case...
We wouldn't have crossed paths.
Exactly. Based on your description, that Lord Ravager was indeed cunning. Her demeanor mirrored mine so closely that it felt like she was living my life for a few days, rather than merely disguising herself. I regret missing out on your Xianzhou journey. But everything that unfolded afterward, aside from the scheming, played out exactly as if I'd been there. This leads me to consider another possibility. Phantilia had stolen a piece of my life, and a Foxian always gets even. I will not be taken advantage of. I must take something back from her as well. But after thinking it over, the only thing that could be considered equal value is the bond I have with all of you. That thought has brought me great comfort. And now I know how to speak to you properly. We've never even met before, and here you are, offering your help, just as before. I should have treated you with respect, but fear of Phantilia made me act like somebody else. And now, I will reclaim everything I have lost. And it should begin with a proper acknowledgement. Dear benefactors, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to you.
Aw.
Looks like we're off to a good start. Moving forward, I'll definitely be trying more things like this from now on. And you, my dear benefactors, will be my source of courage.
Miss Ting Yun, that's way too over the top. Just don't make any risky decisions. It might overwhelm her.
We'll see. I just hope the Tingyun in your memories won't be tainted by Phantilia anymore. All right, no more questions. I hope I didn't take up too much of your time. Let's continue on our way.
A dream about eons?
Welcome to the Dreamscape Sales Store. Dr. Edward at your service.
We're looking for some dreams to give as gifts. Something exotic and preferably captivating.
Now, just a friendly reminder, being too picky won't help you find the best dreams. You'll just dampen your spirits ahead of time. Now, that being said, there are always some lucky exceptions. Not too long ago, I procured a dream bubble that sounds perfect for you. The story unfolds in the Xianzhou Alliance, where a young swordmaster strives to become the sword champion. However, his junior Foxian Sora, who just turned 100, puts him in a tough spot.
Why does that sound oddly familiar?
Since I'm returning to the Xianzhou, I think it's better to choose something unrelated to the Alliance. Feel free to pick a few for me.
I love customers like you. So easy to work with.
So easy to take advantage of, you mean? Just don't pick anything weird, okay?
Oh, speaking of dreamscapes, I have a gift for you, my benefactors. After troubling you all this time, I couldn't leave without properly expressing my thanks. Here's a dream bubble for you. I hope you enjoy it.
Wow. That's really nice of you.
Here are the dream bubbles I've prepared for you. Thank you for your business.
Well, it looks like everything's finally in order. I suppose it's time to head back?
You stream bubble.
I can't believe it's time for Miss Ting Yoon to leave.
Every touch.
I'm not ready to say goodbye just yet.
You're back.
Yeah, we got delayed on the way. Mr. Yang will explain in detail when he gets back. Has the messenger from the Cienjo arrived yet?
Yes, we've been chatting for a while. It turns out she's an old acquaintance of yours.
Long time no see, everyone.
Madame Yukong?
I've imagined this moment many times. I was worried I might embarrass myself in front of you. I even rehearsed every word beforehand. But now it seems it was unnecessary. Ting Yun, I'm here to take you home.
You two must have a lot to catch up on after being apart for so long. We'll give you some space.
Madame Yukong, I wasn't expecting it to be you. What a wonderful surprise.
I wanted to come because, after all, it's you who's coming home.
Yeah, me of all people.
Your body. It's going to be tough from now on, isn't it?
I've already escaped death once. What more could I ask for? Also, it's not all bad. I might even beat you at arm wrestling now.
You're still the same, carefree as always. I have a lot I'd like to tell you, but I'll save it for the road. It's a long journey back to the Luofu. Even if we can't completely rid you of the pain, there must be ways to alleviate it on the Xianzhou.
I have no doubt. But since we're alone here, may I ask you one more thing? Do I really have to go back to the Luofu?
Why? You don't want to?
Despite Fantilia's ruthlessness, she spared me when I should have been eliminated. And why did Miss Ron Mei, who has no ties to the Xianzhou, go out of her way to save me? It seems as if I've become a pawn in someone else's game.
There are people within the Alliance who also believe that the suspect is now on the Yuchua.
If that's the case, it's all the more reason for me not to return to the Luofu and complicate things. I might as well take advantage of this situation.
Take advantage of the situation? What do you mean?
Right now, the marks of ruin inside me maintain a delicate balance. Moreover, they were created by Fantilia herself. If possible, please inform the General and arrange for me to meet with the Marshal. Maybe this body of mine can help the Alliance get one step closer to the Xianzhou's enemies.
When Ron Mei visited the Luofu earlier, she mentioned what happened to you. This coincided with when the message sent by the Astral Express arrived. The Arbiter Generals concluded that Fantilia did not intend for you to survive. If utilized strategically, this could give the Alliance an element of surprise. If we follow this plan, we must keep your resurrection hidden. But before making any decisions, I want to know what you think. If you wish to go home, I'll support you, no matter what others may say.
Then I'm glad. I shall save you the trouble of hearing what those people may say.
The road ahead is perilous. If you decide to take it, I won't stop you. Maybe I'm being selfish, but I still want to know. Are you choosing this because it's what you really want?
I've come to see myself clearly in this dream journey. Perhaps it's what people call a blessing in disguise. There is someone who can attest to my true intentions. Please follow me. She should be around here somewhere.
Is that...
After a strange encounter, I was fragmented into multiple Tingyuns, each embodying a different aspect of my memories. And one of them hasn't returned to me, because she ventured too far. Until now.
You mean her? What is she doing?
She's captivated by something that has deeply mesmerized me. As a fleeting emotion, she's no different from a newborn. Her boarding this ship was solely down to her inner impulse. Madame Yukong, do you remember? Perhaps that was just an ordinary flight for you, but for a certain child, that was her first experience with the sky.
Of course I remember. Back then, you were still young enough for me to carry.
You probably still can. Want to give it a try?
I'm afraid you'd be too heavy for me now.
Just kidding.
I remember you kept begging me to take you to the star skiff, and even dreamed of becoming a pilot. But once you were airborne, you were so nervous that you clung to others for dear life.
This flight was a turning point in my life. The boundless cosmos unfolded before me. I was completely mesmerized, not just by the view, but by a realization. In this world, there are paths beyond waiting for us to explore. Even though I lacked the talent to pilot the star skiff and wasn't much of a warrior, I still chose to travel around with the Merchant Guild. Even to this day, this thrill still courses through me.
That hasn't changed?
Never. Now I can embark once more on my journey as a traveler of no return, exploring the paths that lie beyond. Speaking of which, how are things with the Whistling Flames?
I've left Yan Ming in charge for now. He's reliable, but he can be a bit extreme, and might not always follow your principles as a traveling merchant.
My principles. Forsake what others fight for and take what others abandon. That's the way to navigate the world and achieve my goals. I will continue to uphold my principles. But now I've also learned that while these merchant principles may apply to humans, they falter in the face of the gods.
But this shouldn't fall on your shoulders to begin with. You are simply an innocent survivor in this war.
Madame Yukong, you were once a survivor in the war too, weren't you? In a hazy dream, I vaguely remember someone telling me that the inescapable price of survival is often more adversity. But Madame Yukong, the gods use humans as pawns in their cosmic game, sacrificing countless innocent souls. Have you ever thought about making them pay?
Every moment of every day. But as inconsequential as we are, how can we escape the fate of being mere pawns? If I could choose, I would never want you to become a pawn. I just wish you could still be that carefree little fox, not caught up in this war.
Don't be disheartened, Madame Yukong. Thanks to the favor of the Lord Ravager, I've become a player in this game. Remember, it's often the unassuming pawns, the lone traveler, or the worm that subdues the dragon, that leave even the best strategists helpless. So, now I'll become a cunning speck of dust, and make those masterminds behind the curtains sneeze a few times.
Is this place also affected by the Order?
No, I'm just here to bid farewell. I changed my mind along the way. This journey has too many variables. So it shouldn't matter if we add another.
How did you know she would be here?
I didn't. I had a hunch and decided to try my luck. It seems I can be lucky sometimes.
It's not like you to leave things to luck.
I'm trying to change too.
I don't think you need a bystander in this scenario. Go on ahead.
You're not worried I'll take the opportunity to escape?
I believe you're the kind of person that has the ability and desire to use everything to your advantage. But that everything does not include Miss Robin.
Thank you.
Now then, Mr. 1 Week.
I'm not leaving. No way.
Let him stay. He won't be in the way. I actually need 1 week to be there. She shouldn't be seen talking to a fugitive, no matter the circumstances.
You don't intend to reveal your true identity to her?
Both parties don't have to be aware that this is a farewell. I shouldn't put her at risk for my selfishness.
As you wish.
Shall we go then?
Let's go. Our journey can't begin if I can't take this first step. I didn't expect to see you here, Miss Robin.
It's nice to meet you, miss. May I know your name?
My name is 1 Week. I'm a member of the Nightingale family.
Oh, you're a Dreamweaver. Thank you for all your hard work. You all are the reason the Dreamscape has been able to recover from this crisis.
You're too kind, Miss Robin. You must be very busy. What brings you here to Dream's Edge?
I'm taking a break. I wanted to find a quiet place to relax. Ideally somewhere where I could see the stars. Before I knew it, I'd walked all the way here. I know these stars only exist in the dream, but...
Well, perhaps the dreamscape is not so different from reality. When we look up into the night sky, the stars aren't really there. The glimmering lights we see are merely the images of stars from long ago. So, have we ever truly seen a real sky full of stars?
You're very philosophical, Miss 1 Week. You remind me of someone I know. Do you work nearby?
No. Today is my rest day. There's going to be a show later, so I came early to find a good seat.
A show? Here?
It's somewhere farther away. They say it's a farewell performance. The kind that's better to listen to from afar than watch it performed live.
I see. In that case, the observation deck is a good choice. You can see all of Penacony from here. Distance can make some things appear more beautiful.
Miss Robin, may I stay here with you to gaze at the stars before the show begins?
Of course. You don't have to be so courteous. I should be the one asking. This is Dream's Edge, after all, and the Dreamweavers are its true masters.
Still, these stars are unfamiliar to me. I don't recognize any of them, and it makes me feel uneasy.
What makes you feel this way? Is it because the sky is so far away, or because it's the unknown?
Perhaps it's both. The Stellaron disaster may not have had any real consequences, but many guests still chose to check out. Now the hotel feels quieter than before. It makes me wonder what Penacony's future will be like. I just hope it will not negatively affect you, Miss Robin.
You're too kind. I'll be fine. The disaster was unexpected, but because of it, I was able to witness many pasts and think about many futures. My only real regret is that I left some things unsaid.
Did the person you wanted to say them to leave?
Yes. He left in such a hurry that I didn't even get the chance to say goodbye.
Sometimes, what's in your heart doesn't need to be dressed up in words. Maybe he already knows what you wanted to say.
But don't you think we should put in some effort when we want to encourage someone?
If you don't mind me asking, who is it that you wish to encourage?
It's someone who experienced failure recently, and is about to embark on a long journey.
There are many such people on Penacony. Failure is like the setting sun to a dream chaser. It's something that happens every day. I believe they all have the willpower to start anew. Especially after receiving a smile from you, Miss Robin.
But he's different. He's stronger than most ordinary people, but because of it, people have this misconception. They think that when he falls, he will stand back up faster than anyone else.
Are you saying that's not true?
It's not. Because before he stands up again, he will hesitate and agonize for ages over whether that is the right course of action.
Failure may be a good thing for someone like that. Being able to reflect on one's actions is a valuable quality to have.
You may be right, but I still hope that he'll never change.
Why is that?
Because I have faith in the person I remember him to be. He may have taken the wrong approach when he failed, but I don't think he had the wrong intentions. We once stood together at the same starting line, but now it's his turn to fly for the stars. I believe he'll find the right path, even if he has to do it alone. We don't have to soar into the sky together. Because I know we'll reunite one day, up there in the clouds.
I hope so.
Miss 1 Week, may I ask a favor? There's a jigsaw here I'd like to finish before I leave. If I have a Dreamweaver's help, maybe I'll be able to fill in the missing pieces.
The dream jigsaw. I see. I'll do my best.
Don't worry if you can't find them. Just think of it as us taking a walk together.
I'm still inexperienced, so let's just hope we get lucky.
Thank you anyway. I expect the first jigsaw piece will be a part of the starry sky. As for the other piece, I hope it will symbolize wings.
It seems we've been blessed with good fortune today.
Is this... It seems familiar.
Another Dreamweaver probably left this behind. It's a habit for this profession. They hope to use these blessings as a foundation for the dreamscape. The second jigsaw piece. Is this a pair of wings or a decoration made of feathers?
Maybe it's somewhere in between the two. It's a pair of broken wings.
We should keep looking.
It's okay. Let's use this one.
Place carefully next to the puzzle, like someone got here a step earlier. May your stage be forever lustrous. One more thing. Staying fit is important, but don't forget to eat well too.
We have enough. Let's go back.
It's done. Have a look.
Painting feels like a blessing and also seems to mirror someone's resolve, even with the broken wings no longer belong to the sky. The direction in which they fall will still be towards the stars.
Soon I shall travel to those unfamiliar stars, none of which I recognize. But as long as you continue to gaze upon them from here, then those unfamiliar stars will one day be the place of our reunion.
You still couldn't bear to say goodbye in the end. Maybe I'm stronger than you think. You must try to relax on your long journey. Brother.
That didn't seem like a perfect goodbye.
It's enough. I only meant to stay quietly by her side for a bit. But why did you do those unnecessary things?
What things?
Those 2 notes. If someone finds them, they can be used as evidence against her.
Huh. So you can do whatever you want as many times as you want, but I can't? I don't want to live with regret for the rest of my life either.
Live with regret.
We're almost done saying our goodbyes, right?
Yes, we only have one last stop. But before we leave, I have a question I'd like to ask you, Mr. Yang. I'm curious. Why did you become a Nameless?
Why the sudden interest?
I always had a feeling that you would never give up on someone who needed help. After spending time with you, I'm even more convinced of this assessment. At this very moment, there are countless worlds above the sky still waiting for the arrival of the Astral Express. Yet you and your companions have chosen to stay here. All for an old friend you never knew, and a notorious fugitive. To trailblaze means to forge ahead. Yet, you stop and spend precious time on people just passing by. All the while you believe this is the natural course of action?
That's not what I think at all. Besides, the watchmaker also made a similar choice.
And because of that, he bid farewell to the Express and never walked among the stars again in his lifetime.
Not all journeys lead to the stars. Even if we leave the Express, some trailblazing paths will still continue. You can think of it this way. The title of Nameless doesn't belong to any one person. Each individual will have their own view of what it means to walk this path, and will always try their best, no matter the situation. The goal of my trailblazing is not the unknown world, but every living being who exists under the stars. In my homeland, the name Welt means world. It suggests that each person is a world unto themselves, and that we harbor as many possibilities as the distant stars. The connections I gain on my journey are what is most precious to me. This is my way of the Trailblaze and the reason why I decided to stay here.
Why me?
Like I said before, I left my home in a hurry too. I know how you feel right now. I also know that a person will only be able to truly face themselves once they've decided to say goodbye to their past, the same way you're doing right here, right now. There was never a third person with us, was there?
I told you he'd find out.
I should have known nothing could escape your keen eyes. Since you already know 1 week's secret, there's no need for me to build up suspense. Let's go. We'll head straight for the finale and take our final bow in this farewell performance.
I know you can hide your appearance, but trespassing on restricted family grounds is still a bold move.
Don't worry, I won't take too much time. I was a child when I first visited the Grand Theater. I remember seeing the light behind the curtains from here, and believing it to be the morning star guiding me toward the land of the dreams. When I returned here many years later as the head of the Oak family, I finally learned that the light was actually a Stellaron.
Now that you've returned to the stage, what are you planning to do?
Prepare for my departure. I've always believed that a person's starting point should also be his last stop. Have you ever seen the elderly at the end of their lives? As they welcome their final moments, they invariably raise their hands, stretching their arms into the emptiness. Much like how babies also stretch their arms into the air when they are first born. Humanity flaps their wings twice as they complete their journey. Once when they are born, and once when they die. In order to flap my own wings and soar again. I will say goodbye, here, to the me of yesterday. I really hate this face. My expressions feel so dull and lifeless.
I see. That explains why something always felt off about your appearance. The halo above your head that symbolizes the harmony, it's been missing since the moment we reunited.
It's true that this ring was bestowed upon our people by the heavens, but that doesn't mean it can't be thrown away. While I was in the Gallery of Thoughts, at the entrance of the dream, I chose to completely sever the halo from myself.
Why?
I am a fugitive, after all. I must remove any chance of being detected by the family. Another reason is feel pain. A pain like falling from the sky with broken wings that can keep me awake. This is how I can cast aside all the blessings of the harmony and the order and, for the first time in my life, enter the sweet dream as an ordinary person.
Is that also how Mr. 1 Week came into this world?
No. You wouldn't believe the real story even if he told you. He was born from an accident, one that you're actually quite familiar with. It was that try not to laugh challenge. Quite embarrassing, to be honest. I was roaming around as an ordinary person when I unfortunately fell into that Pepeshi's trap. The prank that fragmented Miss Ting-Yun also divided my fragile self into two.
Are you saying that he's a part of you? That's quite surprising given that you two look nothing alike.
You could say he's another possibility of me. I too was once a child, with aspirations buried deep within. Over time, those childhood voices grew increasingly faint. Maybe if I had made a small change in my childhood, I would have turned out to be exactly like him. What a pity. Failing to become a better version of yourself. So, my final farewell will be like that of Miss Ting-Yun. I will perform a tuning on myself and return to my complete form. And this also means that 1 week will vanish for good. That's why I said this was the last stop. Is there a possibility that you will be the one who disappears? No. This is a foregone conclusion. But who's to say there won't be any changes? Maybe deep down, I'm also anticipating this possibility.
Regardless of the outcome, you will have a witness. I'll be waiting for you in the audience.
Much appreciated. Now, shall we begin? Anticipating this possibility, you've really changed. In the past, you wouldn't have tolerated any noise at all. I'm about to embark on an unknown journey, where it will be impossible to maintain my orderly life. I will have to navigate unexpected surprises, much like today. You're not ready at all, are you? I feel unsettled, maybe even scared. Ever since I left Penacony, I could no longer control everything. Don't flatter yourself. You can't control anything. But isn't that how it is for most people? My fear of the unknown may be a weakness, but your presence has shown me that surprises aren't always bad. Meeting you has been a great help to me, and I'm glad to have discovered this side of myself. I also feel grateful for the opportunity to tell you this in person. I truly dislike you. What? Are you sure you didn't mean the opposite? I must admit, many of your qualities strike a chord with me. There are times when I want to joke around, freely express my thoughts, or openly share my dislike of a person. Or my fondness. I want to tell her that I love all her songs. Then go for it, Sonny. You always talk about locking the bird in the cage, but you're the one who's trapped. Look at yourself. Besides discipline and hesitation, there's nothing else in your life. If you continue living like a slab of marble, you'll break into pieces when you fall. But I won't become like you. I simply can't. I dislike people who are frivolous. It makes me uncomfortable to even emulate them. If I fail, I will still uphold my principles, such as decorum and stateliness. As for the harmony, my stance remains the same. Whether it's you or the paths, if what I once doubted, or even opposed, becomes the force I must rely on in the future, then this time, my true heart will guide the tuning. I'll leave it to you. What is this? Leaving your fate entirely up to a coin flip? This isn't like you at all. Did you lose your mind after being run over by the Express? Or were you possessed by that IPC gambler? Failure is always the best teacher. To save more lives, you must first understand what they live for and what they die for. The best way to achieve this is through personal experience. You see? I'm already starting to make changes. Whether it's us merging or one of us disappearing, I'll leave the tuning to fate, and see if I can embrace all that I detest. Only then will I truly be able to walk among the living, in their world. But what if you can't do it? Well, that's out of my hands. It will just prove that I'm still the same person. The person who always disappoints his sister. Falling is just another name for flying. That's why I rejoice at my broken wings. Step into the mortal world, to see how it truly is. Then, be born as a human, and die as one. And with my last breath, I'll join the weak in reaching my hands toward the sky. On the planet of festivities, whatever identities I once had, they no longer matter. It's not the gods who answer us, but ourselves from the future. I don't have much to say, but as it's time to part ways, here's one last piece of advice. When telling jokes, be sincere. Don't sweat the details, and above all, don't explain them every time. Never mind. Maybe it's better for you not to joke at all. No objections from me. This is so annoying. How did I become so dull? Well, despite everything, try not to be too hard on yourself. There will always be... Planet of festivities, land of the dreams. I say goodbye to my home. Should one desire to leave the stage for good,
one must first step back onto the stage!
As expected, the trickiest thing is tuning yourself. These dissonant sounds are much too harsh.
Like fireflies until everything burns to ashes! This is more than a battle.
Another journey begins.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Echoes of the past. You need not fade away. Follow me. To the stars!
I weep for the departed. This is your fault.
Fiend or devil, I'll crush them all!
It's time.
This sword ain't yours! Stay put! Attack detected.
Like fireflies until everything burns to ashes!
Noisy.
Lance at the ready. Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Firefly Type 4 in position. Set for the speed.
Noise. Everybody silent. The noise is fading.
This is more than a battle.
This sword ain't yours! Enjoy eternal peace.
I'm on guard. How familiar.
Fiend or devil, I'll crush them all!
Another journey begins.
Like fireflies until everything burns to ashes!
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
I can do this!
Again?
Set to the sea!
Someone your own size.
Oi.
Still waters of uplift. All will eventually rest.
Oh,
Lance ablaze! Lance forward! Lance at the ready.
Stay put. Get them.
I'm gonna hold everyone back again! Don't come any
Fiend or devil. I'll crush them all.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward! I'm on guard. Not a scratch. Nice teamwork. Lance ablaze! Lance forward! Not a scratch.
Stay put. Fiend or devil. I'll crush them all.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward! ablaze! Lamp forward!
Don't come any closer!
Fiend or devil, I'll crush them all! Stay put!
Not a scratch. I'm on guard. Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Time has come. Let it be revealed.
Is it inevitable for me?
Fiend or devil, I'll crush them all!
Not a scratch. Not a scratch.
May our journey be free of troubles and lead us starward. As expected, the trickiest thing is tuning yourself. These dissonant sounds are much too harsh.
I'm gonna hold everyone back again!
Get them! Conflict is hideous!
Echoes of the past need not fade away. Follow me. To the stars! Serenity is before me.
There's no time to lose. Here is Thunderlord! Noise! Time for... Show no mercy! Noisy! Wise! Everybody silent! Noise is fading! That it?
This mortal form.
you on your path! It's of no consequence. Sing me to the tree.
I can't thank you enough.
Follow my charge.
Conflict is disorderly noise.
It's of no consequence. I heard the call. Serenity is before me.
Here is thunder.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
This mortal form.
Watch over you and guide you on your path.
Fiend or devil. I'll crush them all.
Time for the master. Show no mercy.
Disorderly noise.
Moment and doubt farewell.
There's no time to lose.
Conflict is noisy. Get them.
Serenity is before me.
Follow my charge.
Here is thunder. Disorderly noise. Enjoy eternal peace.
I'm on guard.
Noisy.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
I'll overcome the thorns. Moment and doubt farewell.
This mortal form.
Watch over you and guide you on your path.
Time for the... Show no mercy.
Time has come. Let it be revealed.
Is it inevitable for me?
Heard the call. Serenity is before me.
There's no time to lose.
Here is thunder.
Lance at the ready.
Stay put. Get them. All things are part of the melody. Way to go through your eyes.
I'll overcome the thorns. Doubt farewell.
Conflict is disorderly noise. Fiend or devil, I'll crush them all.
This mortal form.
Watch over you and guide you on your path.
Time for the master. Show no mercy.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
I heard the call. Serenity is before me.
Follow my charge.
Here is disorderly noise.
It's of no consequence.
I can't thank you enough.
Overcome the thorns. Doubt farewell.
In this mortal form.
Watch over you and guide you on your path.
Conflict is pitiless.
Lance at the ready.
Time. Show no mercy.
Disorderly noise.
I heard the call. Serenity is before me.
Here is thunder.
I'm gonna hold everyone back again!
I can't thank you
Fiend or devil, I'll crush them all.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
I'll overcome the thorns. Doubt farewell.
There's no time to lose.
In this mortal form.
Watch over you and guide you on your path.
Conflict is pitiless.
Time. Show no mercy.
Stay put. Get that disorderly noise. It's not going around.
I heard the call. Serenity is before me.
Follow my charge.
Here is thunder.
On this 8th day, I grant myself departure.
Well, how should I address you now? Mr. Sunday or Mr. 1 Week?
Whichever you prefer. He's probably mocking me from inside right now. Thank you for accompanying me through all this, Mr. Yang. This farewell journey has come to an end.
What are your plans after leaving Penacony?
At this point, there's no need to hide things from you. I believe there's more to the incident involving the Stellaron on Penacony.
Are you suggesting that the Dream Master wasn't the one controlling the Stellaron?
Don't worry. The Oak family was indeed behind seizing the Stellaron, and resurrecting the fallen Eon during the Charmony Festival, and you've already defeated them. But Mr. Gopherwood once told me that all the Order's efforts were aimed at avoiding the same mistakes that the Harmony made. My guess is that the family from the Montour system must be involved. Unfortunately, too much time has passed to verify that. Penacony is just a small territory, and even the family heads with their authority cannot enter the sacred site of the Harmony and inquire about the true will of the Great One. In the worst-case scenario, if Xipe turned a blind eye, how could the strong defending the weak hold up? Mr. Yang, I just want to tell you this. The Harmony has more than one side. They can be the most steadfast ally of the Astral Express, or the most fearsome enemy.
Well, thank you for being honest with me. The efforts of the crew on Penacony were driven by the same concern. After all this, the Harmony and the Preservation will keep the situation on the planet of festivities in balance. With the momentum from the Trailblaze, more forces will arrive, and Penacony will become a public space in the cosmos. Freedom is the only answer the Nameless can offer. I'm glad that...
You and I both strive for a peaceful society, even if our reasons are different. And you've gone even further than I have. If not for our paths, perhaps you and I wouldn't be in opposition.
Oh, don't sell yourself short. We're not fundamentally opposed. Otherwise, you wouldn't have shown me mercy in front of the Dream Master. This shared journey is my way of repaying you. After all, you are one of my trailblazing goals.
About that, you've given me many insights as well. Humans are the measure of everything, and no one is the sole savior. Creating a paradise remains one of my lifelong ambitions. As I move forward, I realize I must build it brick by brick. Therefore, I have a request that I hope you'll consider. While I lack the will to trailblaze, nor can I become a true Nameless, I admire your convictions. Perhaps what I need, more than asceticism, is knowledge. Therefore, after leaving Penacony, would you consider letting me come aboard the Astral Express and travel with you for now?
So this is why I brought him here. Mr. Sunday wants to join us on the Express. Of course, I can't make that decision alone.
But if you don't support this idea, you wouldn't have brought him back. Well, I trust your judgment. If someone is willing to join us on our journey, the Express will be open to them. But this time is a bit different. Before making any decision, I want to hear what you think. In In this battle, you were the one who directly confronted him. Your opinion holds the most weight.
I learned the most valuable lessons from my past opponents. Please, say whatever's on your mind.
You are a noble person. I can't deny that you always have compassion in your heart, even though we may view things differently. Maybe you're too pessimistic about humanity, but the Trailblaze isn't like that. We had to learn to have faith before embarking on this path. We must do the same. Anyhow, you've been an unforgettable adversary to me, though I haven't been trailblazing. I have nothing more to add. I'll let you all decide it. I'm fine with that.
Well, you did get nerfed after turning into a good guy. So I guess I'm okay too.
Thank you all for your forgiveness. Perhaps I'll find the answer I'm looking for on this journey. And when that day comes, it'll be farewell. Until then, I will do my best to fulfill my duty as a passenger.
Looks like we've come to a decision. Remember to keep the conductor in the loop, too.
Now that our business on Penacony is settled, it's about time we get back on track and prepare for our next warp jump.
Yay. Yeah, but let me try contacting Madame Herda again before we set off. She helped us look into Amphorius. Even though nothing came up, I should at least let her know we're leaving.
Try?
I tried contacting the space station several times, but I never got any response. Maybe there's a problem with the terrestrial network. It shouldn't be anything to worry about. What could happen on the Genius's home turf? Even the Antimatter Legion wouldn't stand a chance. For all we know, Madame Herda could be making a move again.
No, we're still not quite there. Indeed, this is only a minor ripple that no one will ever notice. So, you must also understand, for a genius, the importance of asking questions outweighs the importance of the answers themselves. So-called magic has its own set of principles. There are no mysteries in this universe that cannot be solved. So, all-seeing presence, I ask you this. What is divinity?
Please stand by, passengers. The navigation meeting will be starting soon.
He isn't joining us for the navigation meeting. He went to the party card arrest. Don't worry about him. An unexpected destination could be a great starting point for Sunday.
Send him to Westopia.
Laid back? That's not exactly a word I associate with him.
She doesn't think it's right to join in our vote when she's only hitchhiking with us. So she's waiting in the party car. Though she did say that she believes we'll end up deciding on Emphorius. I'm sure everyone has a destination in mind.
Since everyone's here, Pom-Pom will start presenting our options. First up is the oceanic planet of Lushaka.
Mr. Mikhail's homeworld. Lushaka was hit by rising sea levels after the Stellaron disaster, though I'm not sure how things are on the planet now.
Next, we have Malustanin, the agate world.
It's where Drilla the Beauty ascended, a world of undying allure. It's also said to be one of the initial sites of the Stellaron disaster. Probably not the safest choice.
Given the Express's fuel situation, it's worth us thinking through our options carefully.
And finally, the most adventurous option, the eternal land, Emphorius.
Ah, a planet not recorded in the databank, and a world even Achivilius never set foot on. But if this trailblazing expedition works out, it could solve our fuel problem. Emphorius does have something to offer, unlike the other options. Plus, it's a completely unknown world. What better place to trailblaze?
I feel the same. While we know nothing about Emphorius, we know the other two worlds aren't exactly safe options. Anyway, if it's a risk we're taking, we might as well throw in some adventure for good measure.
Agreed. So everyone's leaning toward the uncharted world. Seems we got a crew of like-minded adventurers on the Express. That includes me too. I'm for Emphorius.
Looks like Pom-Pom's voting plan won't be needed after all. It's official then. Our next stop is Emphorius.
Great! I'm looking forward to the conductor's jump announcement. I'll be in my room freeing up some memory on my camera. I'm going to have to snap tons of pretty pictures this time.
Don't forget to share the good news with Miss Black Swan.
A world yet to be explored by the Trailblaze. No self-respecting nameless would turn that opportunity down. Absolutely. The Astral Express has always traveled along the silver rail laid down by Achivili. We don't normally get to venture into a world beyond the knowledge of the Trailblaze. But this time, we might just get the chance to add a brand new stop to the astral charts. I don't mind telling you, I'm a little excited.
This is your first time exploring beyond the astral charts, isn't it? Maybe not for Pom Pom, and worlds that have been mapped on the astral charts also present new surprises from time to time. But we'll be fine. Let's just say I have a backup plan. I'll reveal it when the time comes. How do I get down there?
Ah, you're here. I hear the Nameless are going to Amphorius. A very wise decision. I am a memo keeper, after all. Memories don't lie. Memo keepers traverse the worlds only to collect precious memories. Have you heard that before? It's my duty to salvage unknown memories, and the Amphorius that has been revealed by the garden's mirror is like a treasure inside a display case. Dazzling, yet out of reach. I need a sharp nail to break through that glass, and that's where you come in. Only through trailblazing can we reach the heart of Amphorius, cut through the thick mist, and bring the world's memories back to light. I trust you won't disappoint me.
Dear Nameless, trailblazing must be tiring. Please sit. And rest your...
Looks like you've decided on your next stop? I see. Those who embark on a long journey simply need to set off.
Provide many details about our destination this time. You can ask the memo keeper if you want to know more. Why do you ask? Are you feeling nervous yourself? It'll be fine. Just trust the crew. We've never had this many passengers on board before. I'm still not used to it. Why don't you head to the party car first? I'll see you later.
Oh, hey, great timing! I just turned on my camera and was looking through some old photos. Can I ask you something? What's your favorite part of a journey? From start to finish? Then you're going to have to give me a nudge whenever there's something worth snapping. Anyway, enough chit-chat. I better pack some extra batteries in case we end up somewhere without power.
There's nothing there. Confusing. The answer lies hidden in the starry sky. Here it is, the isolated world that can only be seen through the garden's mirror. The eternal land, Amphorius. I used a little magic, so all of you can also see what it looks like. As you can see, Amphorius is surrounded by a mass of chaotic matter that conceals it from the outside world. Nearly. Conventional interstellar travel can't detect its presence, let alone pass by or land on the planet. Yet the garden caught a glimpse of this place, and along with it, discovered ever-shifting traces.
3 paths interweave and better Amphorius, co-authoring the fate of the world. Ordinary pathstriders aren't known to leave traces in the mirror. So if what you're saying is true, then the isolated star system must have been home to at least 3 beings comparable to emanators.
I would even go as far as to say, eons themselves.
For a world to have nurtured such marvels, yet still remain unheard of throughout the cosmos? Now that is hard to fathom.
We already know none of the 3 paths to be the erudition.
I can reveal the second. In fact, you've all seen it just now. It's the remembrance.
I see. Then it makes sense that a messenger of the garden would be capable of unveiling Amphorius for us. What about the final path?
Unfortunately, fate is keeping the third path a mystery. I don't know what it is either. Hidden beneath the brilliance of erudition and remembrance, yet possessing enough power to rival the other 2 paths. It could be the equilibrium, the enigmata, or perhaps the permanence. I have no clue at all. This white ribbon of light encircling Amphorius might very well be a product of the 3 interwoven paths. Only when pathstriders of the Trailblaze enter the center of the vortex will its true nature be revealed.
Still, we know far too little about the planet. What's more pressing is finding a suitable landing site. We could end up over an ocean in a vacuum without oxygen, or worse yet, in the middle of a lava field. It is still, encountering worlds that exist which are not recorded in databank is unavoidable. Looks like someone is all set and itching to get off the train.
Wait, I think we might be missing someone.
Something about her camera before going back to her room. I haven't seen her since the work. It's not like March. She's usually the most excited about expeditions. Let's drop by her room. Marge, are you in here?
Yeah. Sorry, guys. I don't know what's wrong. I just feel really weak after the warp. I doubt it. Pretty girls aren't supposed to get sick.
Next one. Could you take a look at the memories in this room?
Gladly. I'm seeing March 7th hit by a sudden bout of weakness in her memories, as if something was weighing on her. The onset of it far too quick to be any kind of sickness.
Perhaps it's the effect of some external stimulus?
Oh, why is everyone here? I should have cleaned my room.
I invited Sunday to help with the diagnosis. He grew up in a star system rich in memoria. When it comes to mental healing, he's quite the specialist.
You've all been to Penacony before. I presume you are aware of how some might find themselves in a synesthesia dreamscape after warping to Asdana. I'm guessing this is something similar. Miss March appears to be affected by a certain external stimulus. Perhaps a path, an eon, or even Amphorius itself.
I agree. That's likely the case.
Why is she the only one affected?
There's no way to tell at this point. It could just be a matter of time before everyone feels unwell. Before we identify the cause, my suggestion is for Miss March to avoid venturing anywhere near Amphorius.
It's okay, Himeko. I'll be good on my own. Go ahead, guys. I'll catch up once I feel better. Here. Take my camera along. I was planning to take photos when we got there, but looks like you'll have to help me with that now. What's with the melodramatic turn? I'll be fine.
Why don't you take our discussion outside so March 7th can rest?
Yeah, you guys go on ahead. Don't worry about me. I'll be back to being my hyperactive and adorable self by the next time you see me. Now, don't forget about those photos, okay? I'll be checking the camera.
Do you think March 7th's past could be connected to Amphorius?
No, that'd be too much of a coincidence. I haven't even seen anything related to six-phased ice yet. It's more likely that some kind of energy on Amphorius affected her before any of us. I want you and Dan Hung to take the lead in this trailblazing expedition. Are you up for it? I see how our adventure in Penacony has helped grow up into an experienced nameless. Amphorius is a crucial stop, so everyone on the Express has been roped in to help in some way or another. Venturing into the unknown world is a task perfect for you youngsters. I'm sure you'll both have each other's backs.
So we're staying behind to take care of the grown-up stuff.
In the world. You'll get your chance out in the field.
Someone should be taking care of March 7th, too. I can do that.
I'm fine with any arrangement you have for me.
Great. Sounds like we're all good. Come with me to the private car then, you two. I prepared a backup plan before our departure, but I didn't count on having to reveal it so soon. Now that our ground exploration team is assembled, I'll let the conductor reveal our backup plan.
Yes. Seeing how this is going to be a perilous expedition, Pom-Pom and the Navigator have come together to prepare a special trailblazing gift for you. Your very own car!
Ooh, I get a car. Emphorius is outside the interterrestrial space telecommunications cover zone, so there's no chance of remote communication when you're there. Uncoupling and using one of the express cars as your landing capsule is the best way you can ease your exploration. It can also be your safe house once you're on Emphorius.
The car you're getting has its own thrusters, so just buckle up, and it'll take you into Amphorius and land you somewhere safe. Only in extenuating circumstances. Don't go thinking you can detach cars from the Express every which way, alright? Get going whenever you're ready. Pom-Pom can't wait to hear about your exciting discoveries. Car ready for detachment. 3, 2, 1.
How long were we out? We passed out when our car got hit. I blacked out too, but not before dragging you out. It's a good thing we were in the car, or we would have been crushed to pieces. We should try making contact with the Express. Miko, we've made a smooth landing on Emphorius. It looks like there's a civilization down here. I'm starving. I guessed as much. It's no longer working. Looks like it's just the two of us out here now. Let's find someplace safe to set up the base of operations first. The statue and the buildings we've seen so far point to a civilization here on Emphorius. We can only hope they're not hostile toward outsiders. What is it? Someone's here? Ready your weapon and stay alert. Let's find out what's behind that gate. Oh. Wait. Over there, that pink thing. You see it too? Yes, it's not an illusion. There it is again. Is it doing all of this phenomenon? It's hard to explain. It's gone. That happened too fast for us to make any sense of it. Did you see what the creature looked like? It's unlike any of the known species in our databank, but I guess that's to be expected. We know nothing about Emphorius at all, after all. Back when we were trailblazing into Derulo's 6, we knew its history and terrain even before arriving on the planet, but with Emphorius, all we have is whatever little black swan told us about the world. I'm afraid we must plan for the worst, putting a potential language barrier aside. That was a powerful attack on us just. It's hard to imagine a planet as far out and isolated as this having the expertise to create such sophisticated weaponry. Can't tell for sure, but let's not get our hopes up too high. We can learn and observe as we move. like no one lives in this area, and that strange creature from before is nowhere to be seen, but look at that. Judging from the prevalence of these colossal structures, this civilization has more than just great engineers and architects. The structures also indicate a universal belief system. If only it were closer, I'd be able to make out the details. If you want to take some photos, now would be the perfect time. Taking photos. Definitely use her girlish imagination to come up with some whimsical and creative metaphors for the scenery. Fortunately, it's up to you to take on the team's photographer duties. Being. Oh. At the gate.
Hello? Snap out of it and click the shutter already.
Turned out great. They deserve the most prominent spot on the photo wall. Something's wrong. Things aren't breathing. Ignorant life forms? No. Looks like they want to keep us here. With a dead end and a cliff edge behind us, there's no other way out. We're going to have to fight them.
Join the battle.
Like fireflies to a until everything burns to ashes!
Get them!
This is more than a battle. Set the seas ablaze!
That's half the work. Desperate for oblivion.
Lance at the ready.
Firefly Type 4 in position. Fight to land! I'm gonna hold everyone back again!
Get them!
This is more than a battle. Set the seas ablaze!
That's half the work.
Give her the follow.
Spill water to oblivion.
Stay put!
Lance ablaze.
Oh, awesome, man.
Lance forward.
Firefly Type 4 in position.
Hello, Toby.
I'm gonna hold everyone back again! Recalibrating! Don't come...
Fiend or devil, I'll crush them all!
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. That's half the work.
This is more than a battle fight.
Get them! This is it!
Look out!
You've got something interesting. I bear no harm. I just want everyone to be safe. Roaming around a place like the Abyss with weapons in tow is a show of provocation. Those soldiers are minions of the Strife Titan. They're not known to stop until all invaders fall under their feet. If you continue brandishing your weapons, you won't only be putting yourselves in the crossfire. Their looming blades will come down on the heads of the innocent.
The approach gets your message across all the same.
It's difficult to tell if you're friend or foe when you appear out of thin air. Even without your weapons, a great power still lurks within you. I could be putting myself in harm's way for all I know. I'd be unwise not to take precautions. So, care to share the reason for dropping in on us? Visitors from above?
Fine on. Look what you did again! Taking off only to get yourself into trouble? You even ruined his weapon! I've really gone and done it. This is no way to be treating strangers!
I was just trying to fix our problem in the safest way possible.
How is this safe? Hello, friendly strangers. Let's all simmer down and cool our jets. We're all humans here. No need for things to get so heated. Snowy's just worried you're baddies from above, but we know you two are nothing of the sort. Oh, right, you don't know us yet. We are Treeby from Yanisopolis, and this is Snowy. Hurry up and apologize to them.
All right, if you say so, Treeby. I apologize for my earlier behavior. I was overly wary because both of you landed in this tumultuous region. It put me on high alert.
I understand. We're trailblazers from beyond the sky. There's no point concealing anything. They saw everything. If they wanted us dead, they wouldn't be standing around talking to us.
Not from above the sky, but beyond it.
Wow, that's something else altogether. You're lucky you met us, then.
What do you mean?
She means you're lucky because we won't hurt you, but the same can't be said for others. Let's talk somewhere else. You've seen it firsthand. It isn't safe out here. As you saw, there are still many refugees who haven't been freed in the temple. We're here to rescue and escort them to the holy city, Akima. They're the reason I had to be absolutely sure you were not here with ill intent, and why I wanted you to put away your weapons. If something were to occur, they would have no way of protecting themselves. I'm Feinem, from Ides Elysiae. Sorry if I offended you just now.
Just I've done it. This is
That sounds mighty impressive, but I'm guessing it's a nickname? We're meeting each other for the first time, so shouldn't you tell me your actual name? Friction really does spark friendships, huh? Here, you can have your weapon back.
And here's your spear. Don't worry, this is entirely on Snowy. I'll make sure he fixes it for you.
It seems I'll have to treat Cartonis to a couple of drinks again.
arrived and still have many questions. If you two can ensure our safety, traveling together would certainly be the best choice. Please lead the way. You view the situation. I'm trying to come up with possible theories for that, though the answer still eludes me. Perhaps the Gerudo 6 Boreas was served by the Silver Rail eons ago, but the databank would at least have some record on the planet if it were. The way the girl uses we and us to refer to herself is unusual too. I doubt it's just a habit of speech. But compared to our other suspicions, sharing a common language is the least of our concerns right now. Let's get moving and hope the problems will resolve themselves naturally. Yes, the time is suspect too. The spear that destroyed our car is definitely man-made. I suspected they might have staged the encounter. But these refugees, they're clearly not pretending. For now, it's reasonable to assume they're not on the same side as the attackers. I agree. To disarm you in a flash and even snap my spear, he's no ordinary person. He was also quite cautious, keeping his distance throughout the conversation. I tried probing for more information on the Boreas, but they both casually glossed over it. Conversely, I believe this indicates he doesn't believe he can easily subdue us. If things take a turn for the worse, our best bet is still going to be resolution by force. Though losing the spear is unfortunate, we gained some important insight. The Boreas' weapon forging skills are on par with the craftsmanship that forged the Cloud Piercer. Looks like this world is nowhere nearly as primitive as we first thought. Perhaps they have more to surprise us with at this holy city they mentioned. Someone arguing in the temple? Let's take a look. And remember, keep it friendly. It's over here. Can't go over here? No.
Virtus, you acted on your own to ask the Chrysosaires for help? To bring us into their so-called holy city, no less. We are priests of Yanis, born as footless birds. How could we possibly endure being confined to one place?
We've lost far too many to Nikador's forces, Mr. Noldus. I only want for everyone to settle down somewhere safe and to be able to sleep soundly.
Lose your faith, and you lose everything. Do you seriously think you can seek shelter in Akima? Nowhere is safe with the end times looming. I've said my piece. Leave if that's what you want. Everyone else is staying in this temple, where we enjoy the protection of Yanis, the Gate of Infinity.
Don't make this decision in haste, sir.
I appreciate the concern, esteemed Chrysos heir. But please, respect that we have the right to choose our own fate.
I'm sorry you had to see that, esteemed Chrysos heir. These two with you are...
Travelers from afar. They're also headed for the Holy City. If memory serves me right, you are... Virtus? Please, you may call me Finan. What was that just now?
It's an honor you remember me, Finan. We are priests from Yanisopolis. Armies of the Strife Titan destroyed our home, forcing us to flee across many lands until we arrived here. A few days ago, I watched another companion fall to those monsters, and I was shattered. I offered a prayer to Akima, thinking the answer would take time, at least enough for me to convince Mr. Noldus. I didn't expect your arrival to be so swift.
The elder spoke of the end times just now and claimed that no place in Emphorius is safe. What did he mean by that?
Excuse me, sir. Everyone knows about the prophecy. How is it that you...
Virtus, right now, we must focus on convincing Mr. Noldus to return. The Abyss is swarming with fierce enemies, and they have no way to defend themselves, leaving them vulnerable to all kinds of danger. My friends, I have a rather bold request. The two of you are quite capable. Might I trouble you to fetch Mr. Noldus? Treeby will join you. She can also answer any questions you may have.
Please give us a moment to discuss it. Finan interrupted me as I was trying to gather information from that refugee. Now he's saying the girl will answer our questions. His intent is obvious. Yes. I believe he thinks it's worse for others to find out we know nothing about this world. He wants to hide the fact that we're visitors from beyond the sky. There's a rift between us and the locals, so let's play along with Paimon for now. We can also learn what Chibi thinks when we're alone with her. Alright, we'll go. If we're to be companions on this journey, it's only right that we offer assistance where possible.
You two are truly honorable. I'll stay behind to guard Virtus and the rest. Go quickly and come back safe.
Ain't got any nice to here, but I'll raid. Oh, yeah. Oops. Take that one. There you go. See if the right thing works. Where is it working? Mm, 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 mm. Okay, you're gonna read. Cats. They're also playing Honkai. Is that real? But yeah, I'll be live tomorrow. I'm not sure what I'll be playing yet, but I'll play it live tomorrow evening. And thank you everyone for coming and lurking and following. And thank you again so much for the raid. Really appreciate it. Hope you have a good rest of your day or night. And I'll see you over there in the stream. Bye.